Your seat is over there. Understood. Melanie, is there anyone you know from this party?
Ms. Melanie, it's such a pleasure to get to see you.
Oh, it's my pleasure to see you as well. What?
Trouble Busters!
My name is Melanie. I own a system engineering company. I'm attending a year-end party that my client company is hosting today. In most video games, something always happens at a large event like this, and the main character gets to solve that incident. Whoa! Oh, hello there. Miss Sarah and everyone else. It's my pleasure to see you tonight. What do you think, Melanie? I'm sure it's your first time being at a setting like this. Well, something like that. Anyway, where's my seat? Your seat is over there. Over there, huh? Understood. Melanie, is there anyone you know from this party? There are a lot of people that I haven't met yet. Well, a lot of people who have strong connections with me are here today. For example, Miss Underwood owns a renowned apparel company. Mr. Hayden owns a renowned food manufacturing company. Nice to meet you. I have a lot of connections with great people. If you need anything, let me know. I guess this is why our company's so successful with our platform. That's wonderful. Anyway, I'm sure you'd be nervous to be around people that you're not too familiar with. That's true. But since I still wanted to invite you to this year-end party, I came up with an idea so you'd be comfortable at this party. This means that I arranged things for your sake, okay? By placing you over there, you wouldn't have to worry about getting too nervous at this party. I see. By the way, Miss Sarah, can I ask a question? What is it? Out of the people who will be here today... Huh? Do you know anyone from this party? Yes, there's someone I know. I don't think so. Maybe you're mistaking them for someone else. No, that can't be possible. Or are you trying to act tough at this party? No, I'm not trying to do anything like that. Don't worry, I don't mind. It's my fault for being too amazing for you. Shame on me. What makes you even say that? That's right. You should be more kind. Miss Sarah continued bragging about herself.
Ms. Sarah, I think that's enough.
And then people said that I was amazing because... Oh, what's the matter? I think they're here. What are you talking about? I think it's about time I say checkmate. I'm not letting her get away with this. Trouble Busters!
It seems like you're having fun over here.
May I ask who you are?
Let me introduce myself. My name is Nixon, and I'm a congressman. And my name is Franklin, and I'm also a congressman.
Congressman? Oh, I believe I remember your names from the guest list. Thank you very much for coming to this party. My name is Sarah, and I'm the CEO of the SO shop.
I see. Anyway...
See, I have the power to attract congressmen, too.
Ms. Melanie, it's such a pleasure to get to see you.
Oh, it's my pleasure to see you as well. What? The people that I know from this party that I mentioned earlier are these two men. What? No way. This must be a mistake.
We wouldn't mistake her for anything, especially since she takes care of us all the time. That's right.
What's going on? Well, it just turns out that I know them.
Ms. Melanie is a supporter of our political party.
Supporter? Well, it's been like that since my parents' generation.
Thanks to your support, Ms. Melanie, I was able to get elected again the other day. We can't appreciate you enough, Ms. Melanie.
I didn't know that. I see them around during their campaign speeches, and I'm very close to the two of them. Miss Sarah, since you said you didn't mind me bringing anyone I wanted to bring, I decided to invite them to this party. I see.
Anyway, why are you seated over here, Ms. Melanie?
Here's the reason why.
What? That can't be possible! It would be a shame to end this year-end party without letting others discover your wonderful personality. Did you say that your name was Ms. Sarah? Putting Ms. Melanie's relationship with us on the side, don't you think you're being a bit too rude?
Well, I completely agree. Miss Underwood? I was concerned about that too. Shouldn't we be kind to one another, especially if we have a business relationship with each other?
I agree with Ms. Underwood. I can't possibly continue a business relationship with someone who treats others so poorly.
Oh my goodness! This is bad. Everyone's starting to be upset with what I've done.
All right, Ms. Melanie, we have a lot of time to enjoy the night. Let's have a nice conversation.
Okay. I feel like Mr. Nixon and Mr. Franklin are my Prince Charming. So what? Just because you brought two politicians, did you think you'd get to brag about it? I wasn't trying to brag about anything in any way. I'll admit that it's great that you have connections with the politicians, but then on the other hand, that's all you have. What do you mean by that? I have connections with a lot more people than you. Take a look at this venue. I know so many CEOs from large companies. Quantity is more important than quality. You can think the way you want, but is there any meaning to having connections with others for the sake of having many connections? Of course there is. This is all thanks to my wonderful personality. Miss Sarah, I've been wondering since earlier, but most of the CEOs who are here at this party were brought by Mr. Hayden and me. I'm sure there are a lot of people you have yet to meet yet, so I'm not sure if it's appropriate for you to call them your connections. Oh, was that so? I see. Oh, how embarrassing.
Ms. Melanie?
What is it?
If you like, would you like to exchange contact information?
I'd like to do that with you too. I've been fond of your mannerism and I've been quite interested in getting to know you. Here's my business card. Oh, thank you very much. Wait, hold on.
Miss Melody is always popular, no matter where she goes. People tend to naturally gather around those who have truly kind personalities.
I feel flattered. Why is this happening? This party wasn't supposed to get Melanie popular among everyone and to bring me down like this. Everyone seems to be fond of Melanie, but she normally tends to be lousy. May I ask what makes you say that? For example, you're late with your deadlines. It causes us a lot of trouble, and doesn't everybody agree with me? Miss Melanie, is that true? That's not true at all. There's something I'd like to say about that, too. And what would that be? It's true that we ended up sending you the data that you requested 2 days past the deadline. See, that's what I was talking about. But despite that, we reached out to you in advance. You didn't get back to us in time, and that was what caused the delay. We made sure you were aware that we may not be able to meet the deadline if we don't get timely responses on your end. Oh, I guess I remember reading an email like that. So, was it because she wasn't able to confirm to proceed? But then she should have been professional enough to proceed without confirming anything with us. You're being ridiculous. No matter how professionally we approach our job, there are some matters that we can't proceed without communication, especially when it comes to system-related work. Even the smallest mistake can cause a server error. And for that reason, we always make sure we confirm with our clients about anything we need to confirm before we proceed with the work order. Miss Melanie, you're completely right. As a matter of fact, I can tell how talented you are based on how much you value communication.
Besides, no matter what happened between Ms. Melanie and Ms. Sarah, that's not any of our concern. We'll just continue our relationship with Ms. Melanie, no matter what you say.
Thank you both for saying that. How was that supposed to ultimately make Melanie's position in this situation even better? By the way, Miss Sarah. What is it? I also might as well ask you, we already paid your company to proceed with the new plan to upgrade our advertisement, but when will it take place?
I was wondering about that too. We signed our contract with you to improve the platform, but we haven't been able to see any significant improvements.
Well, even if we improve the advertisement, it all ultimately depends on the customers. That's not what we're trying to ask. We're asking whether that function has taken its place.
Given the amount of money that we paid you, it almost makes us feel as if we flushed cash down the toilet.
We're making sure we can do things on our end. It's only a matter of time before you start seeing results.
I hope so.
By the way, can you be more precise about the matter of time? How much longer would that take? Why do I have to answer your question? Well, let me change my question then. What you're referring to is the advertisement boost rush, right? That's right. Wait, hold on. Melanie, let me make a correction. In that case, that matter of time is going to be at least several months from now. Several months? Melanie, you shouldn't just say things without being concrete about it. I say this because the work order that I've been handling right now is the programming of the advertisement boost rush. It'll take a few months from now before it'll be fully developed, so I'd assume that app will have that in place around that time. Melanie, just stop! Does that mean that the app isn't even fully developed? That's right. Hold on, we've been paying you $500 a month for it, but why do we have to pay you when the app isn't even fully developed?
Don't tell me that you've been deceiving us to get paid!
That's not true. We were planning on having the function kick in starting this month, but we ended up delaying it because Melanie didn't program it on time. What are you talking about? We agreed on this project idea just a few days ago. This isn't about a delay or a rush.
Ms. Melanie is completely right about that, too! You're only humiliating yourself by trying to blame your business partner!
Either way, we shouldn't have to pay you the fees if you're not providing any of the services you agreed to provide. I demand for a refund, and we'd like to terminate our contract with your company.
Same here!
Terminate? Hold on, you can't do this to me! The recession of contracts that the two large companies demand will end up being a huge damage to Miss Sarah's company. This is the result of the quality of your service as well as your rudeness towards Miss Melanie. I don't trust you to be our business partner any longer. Oh my goodness, our company will be taking a huge loss if both of you decide to terminate your contracts with our company. Oh, would you please think about this once again? Melanie, what are you standing around for? I need you to help me convince them. Help you? But this is a problem between you and your client companies, right? I don't think I have a say in any part of that conversation. That's right. This problem is only among us.
We'll only disturb others by talking about this here. We'll further discuss this matter on another day.
We'd like to excuse ourselves for today. Please wait. Please don't go. Miss Underwood, Mr. Hayden. Oh no, everyone is leaving. My connections.
A chain of negativity. It's important to cherish your relationships with others.
Damn it! Why is this happening? This was all your fault, Melanie. What? Me? Everything started the moment I started interacting with you. Everything became complicated the moment we found out that you had connections with those politicians. That doesn't make any sense. In that case, what made you do what you've done to me? If you're going to say that our interaction caused this trouble, I'd give those words right back at you. I'm sorry to say this, but this was all meant to happen. But you should have told me that you had connections with those politicians. I tried telling you, but you weren't even willing to listen to anything I tried telling you.
And based on what you're saying right now, it only sounds like you're trying to justify what you said. If only Ms. Melanie didn't have connections with us.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Shut up! Regardless of the reason, this all is happening because of you! Miss Sarah, I suggest you stop right there. I can't possibly stop! No, seriously.
Sarah!
I know that voice. Daddy?
Daddy? Does that mean?
He is the former CEO of SO Shop.
Ms. Melanie, I'm terribly sorry about this matter.
Sir, this wasn't your fault. Daddy, why are you apologizing to her?
You fool!
I mean, Daddy, why are you here? I thought you weren't planning to be here today.
I wasn't, but Miss Underwood and Mr. Hayden reached out to me just now, and I decided to rush here.
Damn it!
At first, I wanted to think that they were lying to me, but now I know what's going on.
This was just a joke, right, Melanie? It didn't sound like a joke at all to me. Hey! This is why I suggested you stop.
Either way, you made Miss Underwood and Mr. Hayden, out of all people, extremely upset. Sarah, I had you take over my position because I trusted you, not to end up finding out about your lousiness.
Well, after being surrounded by all different types of people, I ended up being carried away. You would understand how I feel, right?
You're only changing the subject, and it doesn't make it okay for you to cause any of this.
The former CEO is correct about everything he says.
Sarah, we're going to talk about this further on a later day.
On a later day? Why? I'll admit that I was being a bit too excited, but I still think I deserve a chance to make this right. If we lose our clients, I'll try to get them back in business with us. Isn't that all that matters? I don't think it's going to be as easy as you say. You don't know anything. For example, once you end up with a bad reputation, it becomes challenging to get rid of it, especially since the two companies that decided to terminate their contract with you were large companies. So I'm sure they're going to be influential to other companies. Does that mean you'll accelerate loss of clients from this point on?
That's exactly right.
No way! Also, I looked it up while the two of you were talking, but what you've done with the app with Miss Underwood and Mr. Hayden turns out to be a crime. A crime?
Of course, you were charging your clients for a service that you have yet to provide. Is that what you've been doing?
Melanie, don't tell me that you told those CEOs about it. I just sent them a message right now. What have you done? I mean, bad conduct is bad. And without me telling them about it, I'm sure they both would have realized it on their own. Bad conduct can't stay hidden. But are you sure about that? If my company ends up in trouble, so is yours. Well, don't worry about that. I've been getting lots of inquiries regarding work orders every day.
With Miss Melanie's soft and hard skills, I'm sure anyone would want to work with her.
Are you going to betray me just because you have a lot of work orders coming in? That's not my intention or cause, but I can't continue a business relationship with someone who would try to find someone else to blame every time something happens. With that being said, I'd like to reconsider our further business. Okay, fine, I'll apologize then. Apologize then? Do you even realize how your words sound to me? Apologizing is something that you should do without being told to do. You're only apologizing because you're in trouble, and that's not going to be accepted.
Ms. Melanie is completely right.
And she still can't hide her true self. This is bad. I need to do something about this. I need someone powerful to be on my side. Oh, I know what to do. Hey, Mr. Nixon, Mr. Franklin.
Huh? Us?
Would you please save me?
Save you?
I can pay you for it.
Cut it out!
What's wrong with that? Miss Sarah, haven't you been aware that you're not allowed to donate to politicians? What? But then, Melanie, didn't you say that you're their supporters? I'm a member of the party, so that's why I'm allowed to support them. But if you try to hand money to politicians when you're not a member of their political party, it becomes illegal. Okay, I'll be a member of your party.
You can be a member of anything you want, but you're going to make things right before that.
Oh my, this is over. Because of Miss Sarah's choice of actions at the year-end party, she ended up losing a lot of clients and ultimately stepped down from her position. Miss Underwood and Mr. Hayden consulted their company lawyers and filed a police report against her, and she was charged with fraud. I wonder what's going to happen to her now that she's become a criminal. As for me, I have a lot of connections after attending that year-end party. I've been keeping in touch with Miss Underwood and Mr. Hayden as well. I'd like to work on expanding my business while I expand my business relationship with others, too. Troublebusters!